In a giant, old oak tree, with branches stretching up to the sky, lived a bustling family of little squirrels. Autumn had arrived, painting the forest in beautiful shades of orange, red, and yellow. For the squirrels, this meant one very important thing. It was time to gather acorns for the long, cold winter ahead. The squirrels knew they needed a huge stash to last until spring, so they scampered down the tree, full of energy and ready to work. At first, each squirrel decided to go it alone. Squeaky, the smallest of the bunch, could dart through the grass and find acorns quickly, but his tiny paws could only carry one at a time. It was slow going. Paws, who was strong, tried to carry a whole bunch at once, but they kept slipping and tumbling out of his grasp, rolling away into the bushes. He'd spend more time chasing runaway acorns than actually collecting them. Fluffytail was a fantastic climber, but she was so busy showing off her acrobatic skills, leaping from branch to branch, that she often forgot where she had hidden her acorns. The sun began to dip lower in the sky, and the squirrels started to feel a little worried. They looked at their small, scattered piles of acorns. At this rate, they would never have enough for winter. They gathered at the base of the oak tree, their tails drooping. Squeaky sighed. "This is so much harder than I thought." Paws nodded, looking sadly at a single acorn he had managed to save. Just then, a wise old squirrel named Nutmeg, who had seen many winters, spoke up. "I've been watching you all," she said in a gentle voice. "You are all working so hard, but you are working against each other, not with each other." The other squirrels looked at her, confused. Nutmeg smiled. "What if we tried something different? Squeaky, you are the best at finding acorns. Paws, you are the strongest carrier. And Fluffytail, nobody knows the nooks and crannies of this tree better than you. If we work together as a team, we can do this much faster." A spark of hope lit up in the squirrels' eyes. It made perfect sense. They decided to give it a try. Right away, they formed a plan. Squeaky would be the spotter. He zipped through the fallen leaves, pointing out the biggest and best acorns with a flick of his tail. Then, Paws would come along and, with his strength, gather up big armfuls of acorns without dropping any. He would carry them to the base of the oak tree. From there, Fluffytail took over. She organized a line of squirrels, and together, they formed a chain up the trunk. Paws would hand the acorns to the first squirrel, who would pass them to the next, and so on, all the way up to the highest branches. Fluffytail directed everyone, showing them the best holes and hollows in the tree to store their winter food safely. It was like a well-oiled machine. Some squirrels passed the acorns, others packed them neatly away, and some stood guard, watching for any sneaky birds who might try to steal their treasure. The work felt so much easier now. They chattered and laughed as they worked, their spirits high. Instead of feeling tired and discouraged, they were filled with energy and excitement. The pile of acorns at the base of the tree disappeared quickly as it was moved into their cozy home. By the time the last rays of sunlight faded from the sky, the great oak tree was completely full. Every hollow, every hole, every nook and cranny was stuffed with enough acorns to feed the entire family all winter long. The squirrels gathered together, looking at their amazing accomplishment. They hadn't just collected food, they had built something together. They let out a loud, happy cheer that echoed through the quiet forest. They hugged and patted each other on the back. They knew they couldn't have done it alone. That day, the little squirrels learned a very important lesson. When you work together as a team, even the biggest and hardest jobs become easy and fun. And as they snuggled into their warm, acorn-filled home that night, they felt safe, happy, and proud of their incredible teamwork. Thanks so much for watching this story with us. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe for more adventures. See you next time.